Hi, my name is Miss Lynn, and I'm an intern student at Colorado State Pueblo College. And today we are going to have fun. We're going to play a game called Rotten Apple, and we're going to have a lot of fun with addition and subtraction. This standard follows Colorado's Mathematics First Grade Standard 2, Algebra and Functions, which prepare graduates to MP1, make sense of problems and persevere in solving them. MP4, model with mathematics. For the Common Core State Standard, it will be to solve world problems that call for addition of three whole numbers whose sum is less than or equal to 20. Alrighty, are you ready to play our Rotten Apple game? All right, the first thing you need to do is make a copy of the Rotten Apple game. Make sure you have your yellow and red counters. Once you have your yellow and red counters, our yellow one is going to be our rotten apple. And it doesn't matter where you place the rotten apple, as long as it's on the sheet. Now, we are going to place all the red apples on our tree. So we have one rotten apple, and let's count how many good red apples we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have 14 red apples. And how many rotten apples do we have? 1. You're right. So 14 plus 1 is 15. We have a total of 15 apples on our tree. Now, we are going to take turns taking an apple off to see who gets the rotten apple. So the goal is not to get the rotten apple. All right, you can choose who will be the first player. You may roll a dice, or the youngest player can go first. Alrighty, let's start to play. Player 1 decides to take off 1 red apple. So because we took off 1 red apple, and we had 15 apples, how many do we have left? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, including the rotten apple. So 15 minus 1 is 14 apples that we have left. All right, the second player takes off an apple. So we know we have a total at the beginning of 15 apples. Now we have 13 apples. How many apples did we take off? 2. You are right. All right. First player takes off an apple. So the first person has 2 apples in their pile, and the first person has 1 total apples in their pile. Now remember, we had 15 total apples on our tree, and we just took off 3 total apples. How many apples do we have left on our tree? 15 minus 3. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, we have 12 apples left on our tree because we took away 3. All right, player 2 takes an apple. So we had 15 apples on our tree. Now we only have 11 apples on our tree. How many apples have we taken away so far? Player 2 has 2 and player 1 has 2. We have 4 total apples that we have taken away. All right, player 1's gonna take an apple. Player 2 is going to take an apple. Alrighty, if we had 15 apples that started off with, that's how many we started off with, and we've taken away how many apples have we taken away to now have 9 apples? So we had 15 apples. How many apples have we taken away so far to have 9 apples? We have taken away 6 total apples to have 9 apples left. Alrighty, player 1 will take another apple and player 2 will take another apple. How many apples do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We had 15 apples to start with. What is 15 minus to get 7 apples? We had 15 total apples. Now we only have 7. How many apples did we take away? Did you answer 8 total apples? 4 for player 2 and 4 for player 1. Good job. Alrighty, player 1 will take an apple and player 2 will take an apple. We have 5 apples left. If we have 5 apples left and we had 15 apples, how many apples have been taken away? If you answered 10 total apples, you are correct. Player 1 takes away an apple and player 2 takes an apple. We only have 3 apples left. If we had total 15 apples and we have 3 apples left, how many apples have we taken away? If you answer, we have taken 12 total apples away. You are correct. Player 1 takes an apple. Player 2 takes an apple. We only have 1 rotten apple left. So we had total 15 apples. And we only have one apple left. How many total apples have we taken away so far? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have taken away 14 apples from the apple tree's 15, and we have one left. Player 1 gets the rotten apple. So player 1 loses. So we've had 15 total apples on our tree. Now, you can also play this by taking 2 apples away per time you play the game. There's a third way you can play, where the player can choose to take 1 or 2 apples away per time. Let's see if you can figure out who benefits, being the first player or being the second player. I hope you have fun with this apple game. Have a great rest of your day.